Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we've got our Centurion downgraded. It's a little bit unfortunate, but we're going to tick forward a bit here. Our repaired mech bay should be finishing up in 6 days. We're going to tick forward at least that far. Work on the assassin and the Clint is done. Sketchy's affinities are decaying, and that's expected. Okay, the repaired mech bay is now done. So let's hop over to engineering. Is there anything else that we want to grab right now? Our funds are a little on the low side, I feel like, to actually upgrade any of this. I mean, there is this tank upgrade. We don't have any tanks right now, though. I'd love to get some. I feel like we need to actually go back a little bit in difficulty to run into more tanks. We've been running into pretty much just mechs on these upper difficulties, and I kind of want to back off a little bit. Yeah, I feel like we're a little low on funds to grab one of these. I hate to not be upgrading at any given time, but I really feel like that should not be the case. So we have 9 days on the Centurion. Do we wait on that? Let's check in on our mech warriors. We have currently 2 mech warriors available. I think that we should probably wait a little bit. Maybe not all 9 days. That gave us 2 mech warriors back. That gave us 3. And yeah, these affinities are going to decay. That is a thing. That's in the latest patch notes. That just pops up. It existed before, but that's fine. I think let's go ahead and take forward the rest of this Centurion. Okay. Now we're going to deploy again, and the question is, where are we going to go? Well, this is the store. We're not going to deploy to the store. Oh boy. But yeah, I really feel like we should maybe back off and do some of these lower difficulty ones in hopes that we run into vehicles, because on some of these, I mean, there aren't even any high difficult Steiner ones right now. On some of these Steiner ones that are more difficult, we've been running into just mechs. So yeah, I feel like we should probably do this. Is this a double salvage? It's a single salvage for 50k. I think we'll accept that. We're going to go a little bit backwards with our drop cost, I think. Actually, not quite. Okay. Let's go ahead and put Scrub in the Spectre. I would prefer to keep people with Escapist in the Spectre when possible. And then the Centurion is underweight. We are aware of this. Sketchy in the Assassin, which needs work. The Trebuchet will put Vale in, and Mallard can be in the Panther. That's absolutely fine. And then we're going to need somebody who is fatigued for the Clint. And I think we're going to go for Phantom, or is he wounded? Are these all wounded? These are all wounded. Okay. We'll not bring the Panther this time. And we'll put Mallard in the Clint. Yes, I'm aware that the Spectre and the Centurion are underweight. We will fix those when we get the opportunity to, and not a moment before. I can't even remember what the loadout we put in the Centurion was, but I know that it was a substantial downgrade from the MRMs. But maybe that's another good reason to go down in difficulty for a little bit here. But I really want to get some vehicle part salvage. And we're probably going to start actually prioritizing some of those if we can find some with halfway decent hardpoints. Or potentially helicopters. Those are so expensive. And we can sell them for a good amount. For now, though, we need to take back the Ancestral Fortress. A Lyran family lost a large area of land on Epsilon Eridani thanks to dubious legal maneuvering by Comstar agents. This land includes an important ancestral military base. We need this base taken back from Comstar and held until this can be sorted out. I don't buy the Ancestral Fortress part of this, but the legal maneuverings check out, Commander. A merc company coming in could resolve this quickly and prevent a large-scale conflict. Well, hopefully. Also, hopefully, that there's a lot of enemies, because this is taking a while to load, and that's usually a good sign if there are going to be a lot of enemies. Well, okay. So here we go. Interesting placement. Okay, we are against Comstar. That's good to know. So there will be large lances. Can we drop here? Yes, we can. And we do have allies. Okay, so we only have a star of mechs here. Whereas Comstar, well, they're going to have us outnumbered with even a single lance. But that's okay. So our allies are back over here and just kind of messing around.
All right.
Okay.
Keep your eyes open and watch your sensors.
Let's see, this is a marsh over here. A dropship is inbound to this location. Noted. Is that our evac point?
Roger that.
That may be our evac point. Yeah, that's the Ancestral Fortress.
On the move.
Okay, let's get up there. Yeah, we just need to capture this zone. Okay, allies. Yeah, you can take up a position on that hill. That's okay. Let's grab the capture zone.
On my way.
I probably should have positioned over in these trees, now that I think about it. We'll put the trebuchet over here for now, because I expect there may be a landing here. They're moving off of the hill. Okay, allies. Have a good time with that. Okay, so we've occupied the fortress. That's a road over there. The question, of course, is, when are they going to land, and where? Well, we can position right here and essentially gamble that they're going to be landing here and be looking right at them when they land. That said, they're going to have a million evasive pips. And we don't know that they're landing here, technically.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Yep, they are landing here. Okay. Sounds good. They're moving phase 24. Oof. That was a little disgusting. That was a lot disgusting.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Wow, they crit an LRM-15 there and did a lot of internal damage. Okay.
Yep.
Noted. We see a heavy-wheeled APC. We see an Irby. They dropped, like, right on us. I expected them to drop here, but they did not. The only one I think who has moved is this Inner Sphere Standard, who positioned themselves very well, I might add. We can't get in behind them. What are our odds of meleeing, say, the Firefly? Or potentially the Scorpion? Let's get in here and kick the Firefly. Our odds are a little low, and we're turning our back to a lot of things. I'm very concerned about our Trebuchet and its survival. I feel like we may not get a chance to respond.
Negative damage.
Okay. Some rear arc damage there, but it's not great. Firefly moves up. Fires side arc on the Clint. Okay. I can live with that.
Damage is light.
Okay.
Yes,
So it's the Assassin's move. We could go for the Firefly rear arc. First thing I want to do is I want to change our ECM to active. Okay, with that in, we can go for the Firefly rear arc and fire the Flamer.
Move order confirmed.
We missed the melee attack, unfortunate.
Miss.
Okay, structure exposure there, that's nice.
Hey,
Could have been a lot better. We should definitely change the Clint to short-range targeting. And I think we should get behind this Scorpion and go for the kill here. I think this Scorpion could very, very easily die to this. That said, hit odds are garbage. Maybe we should go for the Firefly rear arc. Because most of these still have their drop-in evasive pips. Which is something I should have thought of when I took up this position, if I'm honest.
You're gonna be feeling me now.
Okay, we missed that melee attack. Okay, we hit the autocannon and killed it. Perfect.
Target neutralized.
One down. Okay.
Yep.
I want to position the Centurion somewhere useful. Now, the Centurion, of course, has the dual large laser SRM-6 now, which isn't ideal, and the Inner Sphere Standard is kind of our best target. Let's see, Phase 12. So the heavy-wheeled APC moves before our Trebuchet. Unless we can land a melee on it. The odds on that are pretty low. We did land it. We missed the lasers, but that's irrelevant. Because now we can position our Trebuchet much better. They're rear arc attacking that Raptor. I'm okay with that. Okay, the Harasser didn't do anything. But the Trebuchet can now position itself somewhere like here. Although... how do I want to do this? If we go there, this is a position that I think the Inner Sphere Standard could get to. Maybe we go up against this building? Something like this? See, that's the Spectre there. The Raptor moved off that way. Just position kind of like that.
Copy that.
Put our back to the building to defend ourselves. And then fire on the heavy-wheeled APC and try to get some distance from these guys. Like, we should not fire the LRM-15. The long fire actually has slightly better hit odds. Do we fire this? Is the question. That's only 10 HP. I think it's worth the risk of firing all of our LRM-15s.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Didn't get anything in there. Sad. The Vedette moves up but does nothing. They fired on the Assassin. That's okay.
Light damage. Holding firm.
The Scorpion moves out of there. Our Scorpion moves up but does nothing. That is a Urban Mech meleeing on our Centurion. It's kind of brave. And then the APC also attacking the Centurion. Now we're unsteady on the Centurion, to be sure. But it's now our move.
What's up, boss?
The Spectre could come over here and respond to the Scorpion or to the Raptor. Or we could come in behind them over here-ish. This would potentially be distracting
Location confirmed.
the Inner Sphere Standard. I'm going... Do I want to Vigilance this? I feel like I don't. I do absolutely want to hit this Irby rear arc, though. This is potentially going to do a lot if we don't hit these legs too hard.
Time to unload.
That looks pretty good. In terms of armor reduction, yeah. One more backstab and that Irby is in a world of hurts. Okay, that Raptor is actually booking it off this way, and I guess trying to flank our reinforcements? Oh, what happened up there? I can't see. Okay, that's a structure exposure on the Trebuchet? No, a structure exposure on the Clint. That Inner Sphere Standard melee is doing a lot of damage.
Aye, aye.
Huh. Well, we can now get in behind it and do a lot of damage ourselves.
attack.
That is good. We hit that physical attack. We hit the flamer, too. That's a lot of backstab damage there. Mostly in the leg and arm, though. That's a little unfortunate. Now, the Centurion, I kind of want to take behind the Irby, but I also kind of want to finish off this guy if we can. This heavy-wheeled APC. That said, I do want a Vigilance here. Get rid of all of that stability. Let's get behind the APC and finish it off.
I'll do what I can. Putting my weight into it.
Ooh, that was bad luck. It hit the one place. Okay, the lasers got it.
One more for the script.
Excellent. So that's a third of the Comstar reinforcements gone.
Receiving you.
The Trebuchet here could, in theory, attack the Scorpion, or we could get over this way and get into the side arc of this Irby. This would be a slight overheat, but I think it's worth it.
Got it.
That's 2 heat sinks destroyed on the Irby.
Scored a critical hit.
We'll take that.
This heat is cooking my internal
Scorpion moves up, fires on their Scorpion, but does nothing. I expect very little from our reinforcements, honestly. I'd like it if we could move our Clint. They fired on the Spectre there, but missed. That's completely fine. The Scorpion backs off. The Harasser moves up and does nothing. That Harasser also does nothing. And the Vedette also does nothing. And then phase 10, the Irby comes over here, melee attacks the Assassin. That's okay. Yeah, that's completely irrelevant.
Barely hit, Commander.
Okay,
damage minimal.
so now the Clint can move. And let's see here. This is the right torso. So if we're facing over here, right torso is out over this direction. So that helps. And we can hit this guy rear arc and potentially kill the Irby. We missed the melee attack. That's sad.
Reporting negative damage.
But the autocannon finished it off. Fantastic.
Got him.
Okay. Now it's our turn.
What do you need?
The Centurion can move in here and melee the Inner Sphere Standard. Now, which side do we want to hit? We want to hit this side, since we can't actually get a rear arc. So this side is this the correct side? Let's see, this is the right leg. Yeah, this is the correct side. Hit him. Okay, internal damage there. I like that. That was actually quite a lot.
Bad at.
Leg destruction, knockdown. Nice. Phase 19. Scorpion probably goes for rear arc on the Clint, right? Raptor moves up. Does nothing.
Ready for
Okay.
orders.
The Spectre is going to walk in over here. And do I want to kick this guy, or do I want to target that leg? I think I want to target the leg on this, specifically. It's very little damage there to guarantee a kill.
Here it comes. Critical hit, Commander.
We didn't quite take it out. It has like 1 HP. Okay.
Receiving you.
Let's send the Clint up over this way at this time.
Roger.
And we're going to start working on that Scorpion. The Scorpion is already... Oh no, the Scorpion hasn't already moved. It was the Raptor that moved. This was a mistake then. Because the Scorpion could easily take out this torso. Anything in that? There's the AC-10. That would hurt to lose. We're going to Vigilance this. And hope to get lucky. It's too late now.
Commander,
The Trebuchet could, in theory, turn and attack the Scorpion. But I think we're better off not firing the LRMs and going for the kill on the Inner Sphere Standard.
Firing on target.
There we go.
Mech destroyed.
Both legs down. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Now the Assassin can make its way up here. We could, in theory, charge this, right? Actually, we can't.
Commander.
Okay. Let's get up to here, then. And attempt to be a bit of a distraction.
Firing a full salvo.
Some damage dealt to that Scorpion. Okay. Hopefully our allies actually do something. Well, they tried. That's an attempt, at least. Here we go. Moment of truth. Ruth. Really? Of all the targets he could have gone for, he chose the Spectre. I really disagree with that choice. There is no excuse for that. He 100% should have gone for the Clint there and tried to destroy that AC-10. There's no reason to go for the Spectre in this scenario.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, I'll take it. But the Scorpion should not have done that. Okay, the Scorpion is dead. All that's left is that Raptor.
Got something you want?
So we're going to send our Spectre sprinting off over this way. And then we can jump up the cliff. The Clint, I'm probably going to back off. I don't want to risk any further damage to the Clint.
Waiting for orders.
The Trebuchet took a little more damage than I would have liked to see as well, but that's to some degree to be expected. That's actually direct LOS there. Our hit odds are incredibly low, but we may as well roll them.
Target locked on enemy's rear.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything there.
Damn it.
That's completely fine. Raptor moves up, fires on the Harasser. It's irrelevant. We'll see if our allies actually do anything, but I doubt it.
Understood. Moving fast.
We're going to close in over here with our Centurion. Not really going to do much. Yeah, they're just not interested in any sort of engagement, it seems. Okay, they did 7 damage. That's something, I guess. Just the 7, though. Never mind the fact that they could easily swarm and kill that Raptor.
Standing by.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to close in with the Assassin, get ourselves some nice LOS there. We can only fire the tag and the medium pulse, but that might be enough. We did land the tag. So that is potentially a very big deal.
Receiving you.
We're going to jump up here with the Spectre. We can't quite make it as far as I hoped. We'll finish that jump next turn then.
Yeah.
The Centurion will close in over here.
Acknowledged.
And we'll see what these guys decide to do. Whole lot of nothing, looks like. Well, Raptor, what you gonna do here? You're ECM'd. Now you're searchlighted. Okay. Sounds good.
Orders.
The Trebuchet is just going to go ahead and fire from here again. Our LRMs have a much better chance now that it's been tagged and scouted out. Yeah, that's a structure exposure.
How's it going?
The Clint honestly could go to a long range here
Roger that.
and fire the AC-10. There's a decent chance that we end up backstabbing along the way,
Feel the love.
but we didn't. It was a risk,
No joy.
but I was okay with it. These vehicles are so useless. Okay, 18 damage. I guess that's fine.
What do you need?
The Centurion will go ahead and sprint in over to here. And we're going to fire on this Raptor. It is its front arc that's taking damage, so that's noted. We actually hit both of those large lasers, which was lucky. I didn't expect for that to happen. The Clint, honestly, I don't want to risk it. That thing's got a large laser. Let's get out of there. The Spectre, however, can absolutely get up here. Can we? No, we can't run up that. That's fine. We'll potshot this with our ER medium and our machine gun. Okay, 1 damage worth. We'll see what this guy decides to do. He doesn't have any particularly good targets here. That's about as good as any. Fair enough.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, I want to get in here, and I want to come in from this flank. We're going to have to punch him, so we won't be able to fire the medium pulse, but that's okay. The reason we're coming in from this flank, of course, is because we want an open firing line along here.
Let's see how you like this.
Okay, good hit.
Reporting.
Very good hit, in fact. And yeah, that was indeed our dropship.
That's a kill.
Let's get out of here.
Mission successful.
So what do we get for salvage? There were a couple of vehicles there. So that's nice. I mean, it's going to cost us a fair amount to repair because we took some internal damage that I was going to say really shouldn't have, but at the same time, it was completely fair. I mean, it was internal damage that we couldn't really respond to, I guess is what I would say, with the Clint and with the Trebuchet. But that's okay. I'm not too concerned about it. We'll get that repaired easily enough. We could get a Firefly, a heavy-wheeled APC SRM variant. That's mediocre at best. Raptor parts, Scorpion parts, an Urban Mech part. Honestly, there's nothing that great there. We could get another AC-10, and that would be actually huge for us. Everything else here is kind of mediocre, although we did get a crit on Endo Steel Structure. We might want to grab another one just in case that can't be repaired. A heavy gyro. I think we have one of those. Yeah, we do. We might want to grab a second one. And then we could grab the AC-5. I mean, AC-5s are pretty good. We have 2 of them, though. Maybe we should grab a part instead, but I feel like we're going to get a Firefly no matter what we do. We'll just grab the AC-5. Okay, we got 1 Firefly part. Heavy-wheeled APC part, Scorpion parts, 3 of them. That's okay. What are the hard points on a Scorpion? 2 ballistic. Okay. Could potentially mount mortars on them. Not battle armor mortars, but mortars nonetheless. These small lasers, I think we'll actually keep those. Cockpit Basic we'll get rid of. The Endo Steel Structure, we have 4 of them. I'll sell that one, even though I did priority grab it. FCS Standard, get out of here. We'll keep that Heavy Gyro. We don't need those jump jets. We don't need these Sensor Basics, but safed AC-5 ammo, we'll happily take that. Okay. In theory, we didn't lose any components. We just had some things get crit. So I think Yang will be capable of repairing everything on his own without any intervention. I think it'll probably cost maybe 40k, 30k. It kind of depends on how bad those crits are, I think. So we'll see. Hopefully he'll be able to handle it. Okay, 57k in 11 days. Do it. Do it. The Trebuchet will be done in 4 days. The Clint in 3, Centurion, Assassin, and Spectre in 2 days and 1 day respectively. Okay, that seems fine. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode we're going to try to get 1 more deployment before this financial report. We haven't made too much this financial report because we've been doing a lot of repairs, but that's okay, I think. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.